What's up, everybody? This is Justin Daniel Finance. I am Justin Daniel, and thank you so much for tuning into the channel. If you're new here, just a little bit about me. I am a CPA with an MBA in finance, but I'm not a financial advisor. Everything here is for entertainment purposes only, but I am a guy who loves the stock market and loves bringing quality stock information to everybody out there. So with that said, let's go ahead and get right on into it. The company that I'm going to talk about today is one of my favorite companies. Really love this stock. In fact, it is currently my largest position in my portfolio, and I am planning to add more. So today's going to be a little bit of an overview about the company. I'm going to tell you why I like the company, why I think it's got a lot of potential, and I'm so excited about the stock. But I'm also, for everyone else out there who's excited about this stock, I'm going to bring a lot of different videos with news and updates on this company. So if you're into this company, please go ahead and like, subscribe, get the notifications, because if you do get the notifications, you'll know every time I drop a new video, for this company and for other ones that I think are great companies out there. So the company specifically today is called Paysafe, and the ticker symbol is PSFE. And this is a company that recently went public via a SPAC. And we all have kind of heard that SPACs have been a little bit beat down recently. But this is a company that I think is a truly solid company, a great company. I'll get into the reasons why. And starting off, just a little bit about what they are. So Paysafe is a fintech company. And if you don't know what fintech means, it basically just stands for financial technology. People out here like Kathy Wood believe that fintech is going to essentially, quote, gut traditional banking. But, Kathy Woods is known as being, a forward-thinking, disruptive company innovator, investor. But it's not just her who says things like this. We also have people out here like Jamie Dimon, who was a CEO of JP Morgan, a traditional bank as it gets in many ways. And he's saying that, fintech is a legitimate competition, potentially a threat. So, there's a lot of room for fintech. And just to give you a couple of examples of other fintech companies, number one, we got PayPal. You may have heard of them. Number two, a company like Square. You may or may not have heard of them. But these are examples of some fintech companies allowing people to do transactions and things like this of financial nature through technology platforms. If we take a look at PayPal, and I just kind of want to show you this because I think it will give you a sense of why a company like Paysafe may have some great potential. We have here a chart showing that PayPal was at $35. And if we look out now, it's at $233 at the current moment, and that's off its highs. So that right there is a 7x, which isn't bad, not bad at all. In fact, in many ways, that's considered quite good by most standards, 7 times your money in a matter of some years. But let's take a look now even at Square. So Square here we see was trading at $9 and change, and now it's up at over $233 per share. So that right there is a 25x, guys. That's the type of return that I'm really excited about. That's just a fantastic return. Now, I'm not saying that Paysafe will achieve that 25x. Of course, nobody has a crystal ball. I'm not, again, giving advice here. This is for entertainment. But for me personally, I feel like it certainly has a lot of potential to run up. And whether it's more of a 7x like a PayPal or a 25x like a Square, somewhere in between, or maybe not. But I think it has a lot of potential. Let's get into some of the reasons why. They've got the digital wallet, the eCash, and they've got the merchant processing platform. So these different kind of facets of their fintech company. Some of the areas that they are in are poised for so much growth. And let's start off with iGaming. We're talking about sports betting. We're talking about online gambling. We're talking about a company like DraftKings. If you're not familiar with DraftKings, you probably are if you're into sports, the fantasy football draft and online sports betting. They're another company that actually went public via SPAC recently, and they're doing quite well. And it's a company that Paysafe has a partnership with. So they're processing these transactions for these online gaming sites. But if you think about it, online gaming is not legal in every state. Like right here in California, for example, it's not currently legal. And, this is the most populous state, and there's talks about it becoming potentially legalized in the next election. So, just a state like California, let alone all these other states that may be coming online and legalizing online sports betting and online gambling, there's just massive potential there. So you've got that. But it's not just online sports betting. They've got also gaming in terms of gaming platforms like Roblox and like Fortnite. you'll see this on their investor deck. And if you're not familiar with Roblox or Fortnite, these are some very, very popular games. I know I've got young kids and young cousins who just love playing these games. But I also understand that a lot of adults love these games as well. And there's things that you can buy and buy and sell through these games. So Paysafe being the processor for that, I think is great. Just another facet. And you can see here on the investor deck, outside of that, there's real estate, there is health and well-being apps, there's social media apps, including the one you're watching right now, which is YouTube, as well as a music platform like Spotify, which is one that I personally really like. So they've got some really great partnerships. But after this investor deck was released, one of the new ones that I think is really cool is, check this out, Coinbase. So Coinbase is huge. They just had a big IPO recently, just a few weeks ago. But they are huge in the crypto space, cryptocurrency. What Paysafe has with this partnership is to basically say, okay, we have a card that you can convert crypto to USD. You can use this card to make purchases like you would with a debit card, credit card. So I think this is huge because crypto has definitely got a lot of future growth. It seems pretty clear to most people. More and more people are adopting crypto, institutions are. So if Paysafe has this partnership with Coinbase, and if they can get a partnership with other such crypto platforms, the sky's the limit if you ask me. So all of these fantastic areas for growth, growing industries, again, gaming, sports betting, crypto, and all these other social media. So this is great. Now, I also want to say another thing from the overview level that I think is great about this company is the person who really brought it public. And it's a guy named Bill Foley. And I'm not going to get too into the nitty gritty about him personally, but just to take a look at some of the success he's had, you can see this here from the investor deck. He's had a great track record of success. He's known for just coming in and either helping companies go public or restructure or increase their market share dramatically. And he's produced these great returns in the past. And I've heard him say that he's basically trying to replicate this formula at Paysafe. So I love that. I've read that he said, look, this is we've got a moat. And a moat, if you don't know, is kind of like a medieval castle. It gives you that layer of protection where against the competition. So, from his perspective, they've got a moat in these certain kind of niche markets. And he's saying, I want to expand aggressively. I think he called it a land grab. So basically, there's a big addressable market out here. I want to take as much as I can. That's the kind of attitude you want with someone who's had a track record of success, saying, yeah, let's take as much of this market share as we can so we can get that return, increase our revenues, and everyone's happy, shareholders are happy. That's what I'm looking for. That's what I'm hoping for. So that's a little bit about the company, their partnerships, Bill Foley specifically, but you can research further on him if you would like. And one other thing that I want to say before I wrap up this video, and just real quick, for everyone out there, thank you for watching. I hope you watched to the end. I got a couple more bullet points to make about this company, but if you want to get the future updates, please like, please subscribe, please comment. This is a new channel, trying to really grow it so I can bring more quality videos out there to everyone and kind of grow this. So your support is really appreciated. I just have to say that. And the other point that I wanted to make was take a look at this. This is the institutional buying in this quarter, Q2 2021, and right now as of this filming, we're early in May, so this is not even halfway through the quarter. We've got over $40 million of buying. We've got zero selling. And when you see institutional buying, I love that. The only thing better than a bunch of institutional buying is a bunch of insider buying. But either way, when a bunch of institutions are buying and they're not selling, and you can see here kind of scrolling off to the side, like day by day, there's, a new buy, new buy, new buy. That is great. That really does mean a lot to me personally. So you're seeing that institutions are buying, they're not selling. So that's just another thing I kind of wanted to bring to your attention, because in some other videos, I look at the analyst ratings. The analyst rating here, the price target for Paysafe is a buy. We've just got 3 analysts. They're all saying buy, which is cool, but they're only targeting a price of 19, which is like a 42% increase from the current price. And 42% is good actually by most standards. If you compare it to an index fund or traditional returns over a year, you're looking at, you're hoping for 10% returns in a fund. Here they're saying 40%. I would be happy with it, but I would be happy with it because this is short term, but I'm thinking long term. Again, I'm thinking, could this be a 25x like Square? Could it be more? Or even just, a 7x like PayPal? I say just a 7x, but that's fantastic as well. So I'm holding long term. I'm thinking this is going to be a company with a lot of growth. If we get get 40%, great. Right now, there's been a sell-off of a lot of tech stocks. This stock was up 5% today. Hey, that's cool, but I'm not worried about the day-to-day fluctuations. I'm thinking long-term. I'm going to bring you a lot of future videos of breaking news. So if you like Paysafe like I do, you're going to like this channel a lot. I really think so, because this is truly one of my favorite stocks, if not my favorite stock, along with Palantir and a couple other stocks that I'm going to do a lot of coverage on. So I will, also bring coverage of a lot of different stocks here and there, but Paysafe is going to be one of the biggest. So guys, thank you so much for tuning in. I just want to say, this is Justin Daniel Finance here. This is a new channel. I appreciate all of your support so very much. You're really awesome for watching all the way through to the end. If you want to follow me on Twitter, here's my Twitter handle. Definitely going to try to build that up as well. So I'll post new videos there, but I'll also share, breaking news stories and just kind of commentary and opinions on, hopefully a daily basis here on the Twitter as well. So show your support both YouTube, on both Twitter. Thanks so much, everybody out there. I hope we're all going to make some money. Again, nothing here is financial advice, but I hope we all make some money, have some fun with this in the stock market. And I'm going to sign off now, but just say to everyone out there, hope you really enjoy the rest of your day. And until next time, take care.